matchup coming up in the LFA middleweight division is next. The Hammer, Tanner Saraceno, taking on another Brazilian, Gregory Rodrigues. This is LFA number 71. During 8 Central Saturday night exclusively on Access TV. MMA action continues with a middleweight bout between Saraceno and Rodrigues. Here are the numbers. Saraceno is 28, Rodrigues 27. The Brazilian is also taller and the heavier fighter. You will also have the reach advantage in both the arms and legs. Let's go back inside to Mike Kendall.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds in the LFA middleweight division. Brought to you tonight by Body Symmetry MD and RLV Hemp Extract, offering full spectrum and isolate CBDs. Details at scrapironrlv.com. And now, introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This jiu-jitsu practitioner stands 6'2", weighed in 186 pounds. He holds a professional record, 5 wins, 2 defeats, with 1 win coming by way of knockout, 4 by way of submission. Representing Black House MMA and fighting out of Manaus, Brazil, Gregory RoboCop Rodrigues. His opponent across the octagon, fighting out of the red corner, is a wrestler standing 6'1", weighed in 184.8 pounds. He holds a professional record, 7 wins, 3 defeats, with 3 wins coming by way of knockout, 4 by way of submission. Representing Revolution Martial Arts and fighting out of Inman, South Carolina, Tanner the Hammer Saraceno. Your referee in charge of the action, Nate Mann.
Gentlemen out here. All right, guys, we went over the rules of the dressing room. Make sure you listen for my voice, obey my commands. If you want to touch gloves, let's do it now. Come out fighting. Yeah, come on.
Ready for 3 5-minute rounds of the LFA middleweight division. Gregory Rodrigues, 5'2", also known as RoboCop. So wouldn't that be HoboCop, Pat?
Round 1 ready.
Tanner Saraceno coming in.
My mic was off. According to the silent R, yeah, if we're going to follow his name with the silent R, we got to say HoboCop.
Gotta go with HoboCop.
Yeah.
Tanner Saraceno, 7-3, known as the Hammer. Looking for his first victory inside the LFA octagon. He's 0-1.
Oof.
Oh, and he took a
beautiful technique there. The roundhouse kick to the push-off. When somebody grabs it, that's smart Muay Thai. Oh, beautiful throw.
And this is Rodrigues' world. 4 of his victories coming by way of submission.
Nice transition.
Don't grab that cage.
There's a warning already from Nate Mann, our referee, about grabbing the cage.
Good wrist control.
Saraceno back on his feet, gets thrown down again. Saraceno, the wrestler, is the team captain for the wrestling team at Limestone College, but also did some WWE. Former cast member on the 6th season of the WWE's Tough Enough.
Saraceno trying to get hand control this time coming up. He's been having trouble splitting the grip, and every time he gets up, he gets brought back down because of it.
Rodrigues, a large middleweight.
Yeah, he's a big boy.
Fighting out of Black House. He's trained with the likes of Pedro Rizzo and Lyoto Machida, Anderson Silva, Vitor Belfort in his days in Brazil. Did some training with our man Rashad Evans as well. All over Tanner Saraceno right now.
Definitely out wrestling him.
Knee to the side.
Woman in the crowd doesn't like the knees to the buttocks.
No. Gluteus maximus as Rodrigues.
Saraceno can't get him off him.
No. All over Saraceno. who we have seen bully people around before. Not so far in this matchup. Rodrigues, a very dangerous fighter. 3 first-round finishes, 100% finishing rate.
See, if somebody was smart, they would market backpacks with Brazilian fighters' faces on them because they're always backpacking on people, right?
Brilliant.
Saraceno finally reversing the rolls.
Gets a sneaky elbow through. He's got to watch the armbar, though.
Yeah. Ron, you're learning, buddy.
Oh, geez, thanks, man.
You called it.
It's my first rodeo. Right back in the guard of Rodrigues. Saraceno fighting at a new weight class. This is his first pro fight at middleweight. Although he fought most of his amateur career at middleweight. Well, he just said, Pat, he didn't feel like he was at his best at 170. Only had to cut 8 pounds for this matchup. Physically feeling better.
Well, but initially, I mean, he was getting out-muscled big time by the bigger fighter. So we'll see how he fares endurance-wise, not having to cut a lot of weight.
And with the muscles of Gregory Rodrigues, maybe part of that plan from Saraceno was to weather that storm early.
Right. Survive.
Let the Brazilian tire himself out. Under a minute to go.
Nice job getting his head on the inside. Just got to get through there. Oh, he's hunting that arm. Gonna do an inverted triangle here if he can lock it up. Key lock at the same time.
Oh, he's tweaking the arm of Tanner Saraceno.
Saraceno weasels his way out of it.
Yes, he did.
Nice job. Now he's just got to get his head and arm free.
30 seconds to go. Can Saraceno survive this opening round? Brazilian transitions again.
Watch the back of the head.
Throws some heavy shots. Opening round coming to an end between Gregory Rodrigues and Tanner Saraceno.
Time.
Nice opening round for the Brazilian. Moved to California last year. Originally from Rio, as we check out the Brazilian's handiwork.
Takedown to a scramble. Saraceno getting kicked twice there, that push off after the grab of the roundhouse. Rodrigues landing some good hammer fists here. Really rode him well for quite a while until Saraceno finally is able to reverse this on the attempted armbar. Landed some good elbows in there. Paid him back a little bit, gave him some love. And then here's that inverted triangle to Rodrigues coming up on top and going to a key lock. See him switch his grip there. And cranking on it. Saraceno able to rotate that arm out of there. Nice job.
But a slick submission attempt by the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt. Gregory Rodrigues takes that first round according to our Hall of Famer, Pat Miletich.
Second round ready. Round 2 ready. Fight.
Round 2 underway, and we will check in with Phoenix, who is in Saraceno's corner.
They gave him very basic and very clear advice. You're doing well when you put him on his back, so set it up and put him there. Also, when you're standing up, it's got to be circling to the right, movement end. Let those hands go.
Wobbled him, wobbled him.
Yes, backing him up. The Brazilian continues. Put the pressure on. Saraceno hanging on.
Come up and rotate through here. That's the one danger of having your head in the center on these single legs as you bring people up to rotate and come back out the back door is those inverted triangles.
Gregory Rodrigues has not tasted defeat in over 5 years.
There, he's locking up that triangle now. Saraceno, nice job weaseling out of that. Sorry, Ron.
Oh no, making his US and LFA debut and hunting the neck of Saraceno.
Saraceno just got to, he's got to rotate, roll, now spin. He's got to spin and come up on top. Nope.
So far, Saraceno just doesn't have an answer for
Watch
Rodrigues.
out. Saw that coming.
High kick just misses.
Saraceno coming after him. Is this when the endurance kicks in? Oof.
Powerful knees from Rodrigues. Saraceno thought he was going to have the advantage on the feet, felt he had more power than Rodrigues and that he might be able to knock him out, but it's Rodrigues now working the body. Follows it up with the knee.
He's locking up a guillotine again, arm in. Mentally, as he's setting himself up, yeah. Nice job hopping across that by Saraceno. Can he stop it? He's got the leg hooked. He's got to get his leg out of there. Oh, he's using the cage. The referee's got to tell him. He's walking on the cage with his toes, digging in there. Saraceno still comes out on top. Nice.
Brazilian has been hunting the neck of Saraceno all night, but
is he gassing?
Give the Hammer credit, able to sneak out and survive. And that's a great point.
A little over halfway through the round. Saraceno needs to pick up the pace now.
Working inside the guard of the Brazilian. Saraceno, 3 knockout victories, 4 submissions. 100% finishing rate for him as well. Looked like he was going to let Rodrigues get up and then decided to come in.
He's got a leg lock here. Going for an ankle lock, or looked like Achilles lock first. Nice job rotating his hips, staying on top.
Watch the back of the head.
Nice elevator. Wasn't able to get up though. Saraceno's wearing him out, I think, bud.
You can almost feel the tide turning here.
Let's see.
Saraceno
shouldn't have gave that up.
ends up on his back.
Key lock.
Maybe we spoke too soon. Second win, perhaps, from Gregory Rodrigues.
Nice job transition.
He's slick on the ground, no doubt about it, but that's what a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt does.
Done a little bit of neon belly drills on heavy bags, I'm sure.
Watch your fingers in the glove.
Fighting now out of Black House and training with some studs out there in California.
30 seconds. Tanner, 30 seconds. Get half guard. Get half.
Saraceno's corner calling for Tanner to get half guard,
He's
but now
flattened
he's
out.
being
Yeah,
flattened
he's
out,
getting
right?
up.
Tanner, you gotta fight back here, Tanner.
Now some blood coming from the nose of
Armbar.
Saraceno. Armbar attempt by the Brazilian. Under 10 to go. Can he survive?
Wow.
Oh, he's tweaking that arm.
Oh, buddy. He took it to the wrong side.
And Saraceno able to fight on. Not sure he wants to at this point, but we will go into a third round. That looked like it was over and out. But Tanner Saraceno survives, and cutman David Maldonado goes to work on the man known as the Hammer.
Rodrigues landing that head kick. Look at him wobbling. Saraceno survives. They end up going to the ground. And in college wrestling, you would come out the middle and spin behind them. And in MMA, those inverted triangles end up rearing their ugly head when you try it. Here comes a second knee to the face. And here's the end of the round. Lowering the boom.
Yeah, those big shots.
Causing a laceration.
That's what opened up the cuts and blood from Tanner Saraceno.
Final round ready. Fight!
Gregory Rodrigues in control. Fighters touch gloves, and we are underway. Third and final round of this LFA middleweight matchup.
Who's got the gas tank?
That's something to keep an eye on. Can Gregory Rodrigues keep it going? And
Oh, big right.
so far, so good. Oh, body shots, and now going upstairs, but he slips with that knee. But it definitely opened up Tanner Saraceno again.
Oh, he was going to try and hit an armbar out of that elevator. Now a triangle. Saraceno's turning out of it. Nice job.
And he gets out and delivers a sneaky elbow. Saraceno definitely
Watch
needs a
those fingers,
finish.
Tanner.
Armbar coming again. So he's squeezing his legs together here, and then slips it across the face. Yep, Saraceno shuts it down. Saraceno bleeding. That's when you want to be above your opponent's face so you bleed into his eyes.
Brilliant. Saraceno trying to posture up, but getting some shots through. That's the Brazilian back on his feet for now.
Both guys fatigued.
LFA 71 action from Atlanta, Georgia. Hit us up on Twitter, hashtag LFA 71. The man known as RoboCop, or HoboCop, as we discussed, Gregory Rodrigues. Very impressive so far here in his LFA debut.
Canvas is slick with blood.
Yes, it is.
Skating around.
Rodrigues began training jiu-jitsu at the age of 8.
Should have the hang of it by now.
Helps to be training with those guys like Pedro Hizzo and Leota Machida and Anderson Silva, Jacare as well. Hasn't fought since March of 2018. Got a first round submission win, another promotion, Jaguar Combat. Only been to a decision once.
Impressed with Rodrigues' wrestling this entire fight.
Able to control the Limestone College wrestler Saraceno.
Mounted.
Oh yeah, this is a tough spot now. Saraceno saying about his last loss, decision loss to Jonathan Webb at LFA 49, snapped a 3-fight win streak, but Patty said the lesson he learned was the wrestler must wrestle at all times. He got away from his bread and butter.
Well, and here he's, I think, just up against a bigger, stronger guy who knows how to wrestle also. I mean, it's obvious that all the people that this man is trained with, he's definitely learned how to wrestle, not just become a black belt in jiu-jitsu.
Approaching 1 minute to go. Third round. Rodrigues in control over Tanner Saraceno.
Oh, gotta get up, gotta get up.
Both fighters spent and exhausted at this point. Rodrigues delivering a knee from the clinch. This could be Saraceno's second loss in the LFA. He's never lost 2 fights in a row, but that streak could be coming to an end tonight. Oh, the kicks of the Brazilian. The body and then to the head. Gregory Rodrigues finishing strong. Should be on his way to a successful LFA debut. Once again, we will go to the judges' scorecards. Tough night for Tanner Saraceno, originally from New York, now fighting out of South Carolina.
Both guys fatigued in this third round. But Rodrigues landed good, powerful right hand. And then those right leg kicks, I tell you what, he should throw more of those, and then slips with the knee. Canvas getting slick, sweat and blood. Turned it into a skating rink. Saraceno trying to survive here while being mounted. Elbows by Rodrigues.
Gregory Rodrigues came into this fight 5-2. Recently moved to California, originally from Rio, Brazil. Let's see if the judges, as they should, award him a decision victory tonight and get the official word from Mike Kendall.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards, and the judges score them out. 30-25, 30-25, and 30-27, all for your winner by unanimous decision, Gregory Robocop Rodrigues.
Successful LFA debut for another Brazilian. Gregory Rodrigues improves to 6-2. In control from the beginning. Stand up and lots of submission attempts in this one.
And a test of wills and endurance, that's for sure.
First time Tanner Saraceno has lost 2 in a row in his career. Well, your chance to win an autographed pair of MMA gloves from the fighters in our main event. Go to the Access TV Fights Facebook page, like us, predict who will win in the main event between Souza and Jackson, and we will announce the winner at the conclusion of the show. Up next, a